about trespass today. Trespass to person. I know that there are different types of trespass, but today let us focus on trespass to person. What will somebody do to you that will qualify as trespass to your person? That you see that this one is you have trespassed against me, that you have the right to complain about it. Let's go there today. Let's talk about it today. For people who feel that they can just treat another person anyhow, and then they get away with it. The law is looking at you one kind of. It's looking at you to look very well and see how that behavior will affect that person. The law is looking at you to see, yes, was there agreement between the both of you that you should do that thing that you did to this person? Did the person give consent for you to do this thing that you just did? No. And even if the person did not give consent and you feel that that is what you want to do to the person, does it qualify as good behavior? Doing what you have done to this person, does it show that you have respect for humanity and respect for the dignity of that person? Let us look at it today. But before we go there, I must state that law is very, very broad. And there is no branch of law that you will say that this one stands on its own. All the branches of law are interrelated. You can find one concept in this branch, and to better appreciate that concept, you will make reference to another branch in order to have a full understanding of that concept. For instance, this trespass is also properly discussed under the criminal code. There you will see all the different types of trespass and the punishment that will be given where such offense is committed. But today, let us focus on trespass to person. And as a law student, one mistake law students make, most law students make, is the fact that they feel that it's a longer route to go and look for that material that you are referred to. Let me just make do with this one. You are only limiting your knowledge. We have been there. Okay? So if you are told, if you're reading a topic and you are referred to something else, another topic or another course, it is better for you to go and look for that course. You read it up, then come back to read your present topic. That's where you prepare yourself better. Okay? So today, let us go right into what we have for today. That thing that you do to another person, does it show that you have respect for that person? Does it show that you see that person as a human being with dignity? Let us go there. So what is trespass to person? When you unlawfully apply force on another person and the person did not give you any consent to do that, that is trespass to person. Using force, unlawfully using force on another person because you feel that you are stronger, you feel that you are in a better position, where you stand, you are untouchable, you apply force unlawfully on another person. The law says it's trespass to that person. And in our system, the person has every right to bring an action against you. Bringing another person to the point where you don't even have respect for the life that the person is living as a human being. You have reduced the person. Trespass to the person. There are different types of trespass to person. And our constitution has given every citizen of this country a lot of rights to enjoy. Considering that there are limitations as well to those rights, so those rights are not completely absolute. But there is an extent to which you are allowed to enjoy those rights. And one of such rights is freedom of movement. So when you unlawfully restrict the movement of a person, you carry the person, you lock the person inside one room or inside your house. Say, today you are not going out. I have told you to always stay in the house. The person cannot decide when he or she wants to go out. It means that you are violating that right of freedom to movement. And that is an aspect of trespass to person called was forced imprisonment. You lock a whole human being up because you feel that you have authority, because you feel that the person does not have a voice, because you feel that that is the only way you can exert your authority and show that you are the person that is in charge. You lock the door, put the key in your pocket, and you drive off. False imprisonment, a whole adult. Trespass to person unlawfully. You do not. There is no law authorizing you to do that, to take that action. But you just feel that you are able, and you do it. Okay, let's go to the another one. The next one is assault. When we talk about assault, that is also another form of trespass to person. This one, you did not do any physical thing to the person. There is no physical thing that you did to the person, no harm, nothing. But there's just this fear. There's just this apprehension that something is going to happen to me. Hey, this person is going to hit me very soon. Hey, this person is going to kick me. This person is going to hit me like this. This person is going to just push me out of this place very soon. There is this apprehension. There's this reasonable fear that harm is about to happen. That one bad thing is about to happen. That is assault. It's also another form of trespass to person. You put the person in constant fear, constant apprehension of fear. That is trespass. Another one is battery. In battery, there's actually physical application of force that can lead, or that has now led to injury, that has led to harm. And in most cases of domestic violence, it is always battery. Some people will be beaten and beaten to the point that you can no longer recognize the person. That is battery. Physically applying force on another person, causing harm, causing injury. That is battery. And in such a case, an action can lie against you. It does not mean, and it doesn't matter whether it is a husband against a wife or it is a wife against a husband. That will amount to trespass to person. But even though doing all of these things can amount to trespass to person under our law, there are defenses that are available to the defendant when such a matter comes up before a court of law. One of such defenses include where it is a parent or any other person that is in authority, for instance, a guardian. So where a child is being corrected by his or her parents, or a child is being flogged, that will not amount to trespass to his or her person, because the parent stands in a position to correct and direct the child, but it must not be the kind of punishment that is beyond the age of that child. So the court will always look out for reasonableness. What is reasonable? What will a reasonable person say, or what will be the feeling of a reasonable person? So if you're talking about apprehension of fear, will a reasonable person experience or display such level of fear? That is also one thing that the court will be looking out for. Let's go to the second defense, which is consent. In every relationship, consent is very paramount. Whether contractual, whatever you are going into, are you of age? That is one requirement. But even if you're of age, did you give your consent? That is also another question that must be answered. So in this case, consent will amount to defense under trespass to person. For instance, those who go into the boxing profession cannot turn around to bring an action of trespass to their person because they willingly gave consent to engage in such sports. So in cases of boxing, WWE, UFC fights, you cannot bring the defense. You cannot bring an action of trespass to your person because you gave consent to be part of that fight. Okay? Where there is an information that, look, there is about to be committed in a particular place crime by a person or group of persons, and that information reaches the police can actually take steps to arrest that person or group of persons. That will not amount to trespass to his person or to those persons, as the case may be. Or in a case where maybe there is a matter in court and maybe a magistrate issues a warrant of arrest and the person is arrested, it will not also amount to trespass to his person. So this basically is the law of trespass to person. So the person that you are threatening, the person that you're putting under such apprehension of fear that, oh, there's imminent danger, oh, there is harm that is about to happen, oh, I have been injured because of this level of force that you have applied on me, is also a human being. So when you do these things that are not authorized under the law, it amounts to trespass to person. We hope you have learned something today. We always do our part by bringing you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, live informed lives, and discover the very best version of yourself. We'll see you.